Now, a new film starring Deborah Mailman and Jessica Mauboy is one of a dozen Australian films being shown at the prestigious Cannes Film Festival this week. The Sapphires has yet to have its first official screening at Cannes, but the legendary movie mogul Harvey Weinstein rates it so highly that he's already bought the distribution rights for America.
More than 300 people from our film industry are at the event to sell Australian talent to the world. We'll hear from one of those people slogging away in Cannes in just a moment. But first, here's a sneak preview from the Sapphires.
Should have never ever made you cry. And voices, yes, since you've been gone.
And we can hear now from Screen Australia's Kathy Drum. I began by asking her what that film means.
Well, really, what that represents is, to be honest, every filmmaker's dream come true. First of all, to have your film premiere at the Cannes Film Festival, one of the most important festivals in the world, and then have probably the most famous film distributor in the world take international rights is an extraordinary achievement, especially for somebody who, is going out with his very first feature.
So tell us then, just how important is it for the Australian film industry to get recognition at festivals like Cannes?
It's very important. It's not only a major film festival, but it's the biggest film market in the world. There are 99 countries here this year, around 150 films screening in the market. The market runs alongside the film festival every day for 10 days. 1,500 movies, hugely competitive environment. Every country, every seller, every filmmaker trying to get attention for what they've made and what they represent. And Australia is part of that. And having a film selected for Cannes puts you at the top of the pile. It says Australia is a place which you cannot overlook, which has talent, which has great ability. And that's an incredible thing, not just for the filmmakers, but for the entire industry.
And the film, The Sapphires, is a very Australian film, isn't it? It was shot by the Samson and Delilah director Warwick Thornton. Yeah,
it was, yeah. Absolutely. A very Australian film with a wonderful story based on a true story, and essentially just fantastic entertainment.
And just tell us what the film's about.
The film is based on the true story of 4 young Aboriginal girls living in the Northern Territory in the 1960s who were discovered by a talent agent, put together and sent off to Cambodia to perform for the troops. And it's, full of amazing music and drama. It's a lot of fun, wonderful performances. It has Chris O'Dowd, the guy from Bridesmaids, playing the talent agent, and there's a bit of romance in there too. It's classy, it's very well produced, it's heartwarming, and I think that this is a film that Australians will feel very proud and also uplifted by.
Now, the film hasn't even screened yet at Cannes, that it does so over the weekend, but there are other films that have been taken there, and tell us about the Australian delegation at Cannes this year.
This year there's there's over 300 Australians here in Cannes. Of those, there are about 60 producers, and there are some major market premieres as well. So one of those, for example, is Goddess, a film that stars Laura Michelle Kelly and Ronan Keating, and that will have its market premiere here. And another one is Drift, which stars Sam Worthington and Xavier Samuel. And that's a surf movie, which is also getting a lot of attention in the market. But beyond that, there's at least another 10 movies from Australia that are taking their chances for the first time in the market here in Cannes.
And so how healthy is Kathleen Drum speaking to us from Screen Australia in Cannes there? Now you're watching ABC News Breakfast.